Hello YouTube, welcome back to Tommy's Gaming Channel. I'm your host Tommy KM. In today's video, which I would like to talk to you guys a little bit about, this is day 2 of talking about the video called Too Many Apps. So the thing that I'm going to talk to you guys about today's apps are your flight tracking apps like flightradar24, AirNav Radar Box, which flight away are so many to choose from. So I hope you guys are ready for this video because I am. Let's get this video started. So before I talk about any of this, I use some of these apps for my own choices. I use some of these apps for like really good choices and stuff, which is really kind of cool too. So I I so the first app that I would like to talk to you guys about is called Flight Radar 24. Okay, if you guys have like family members or somebody going on like a flight, and the biggest thing that I gotta tell you guys, and the biggest thing that that I gotta tell you guys, which makes it really kind of interesting for the flights, is that you guys got to go around and like go check those places out. And the biggest thing that I gotta tell you guys, and the biggest thing of all, is that whenever you guys are like going around, you guys are trying to figure out what's going on at your local airport, like where all the flights are going or like where all the flights are coming back, using flight radar in the scanner radio app that I talked about in my other video, which all those apps are such a great app for you guys to go around and like go look at, which is really kind of interesting too. Now, another thing also, and the biggest thing that I gotta tell you guys, and which is so very interesting, and like literally, so thing that I gotta tell you guys about AirNav Radar Box, it's like you guys could sometimes on that like listen to air traffic control, which is really kind of interesting. You guys can go listen to like the radio scanner feeds of like your local airport sometimes, which that's a great thing if you guys use an app called liveatc.net, which honestly liveatc.net is such a great website. It has to be cost, which makes it really kind of interesting too. Now, now the biggest thing that I gotta tell you guys, and this is the biggest thing that is really kind of interesting too, is that whenever you guys are going around and like trying to find your own different areas in your own different places, and the biggest thing that I gotta tell you guys, which is really kind of interesting, is that whenever you guys use these two apps, you guys can also find them online at flightradar24.com and AirNav radarbox.com, which all you guys gotta do is like type in AirNav Radar Box, which is really kind of interesting too. And the biggest thing that I gotta tell you guys, and something really big that honestly, which is really kind of interesting, and the biggest thing that makes that really interesting is that sometimes these areas you guys go in and like track these different airlines. Like, you guys can find some interesting airlines. That's all I'm going to say on that, which is really kind of interesting. Now, the biggest thing which makes that really kind of interesting, and the biggest thing of all, is that these different apps use so many different times of so many different areas. Like, for instance, like, let's do an example. Whenever I went to go visit Los Angeles, California, and and whenever I went to go visit there, I was there at their In and Out Burger, and then after that, I was like tracking their flights in and out, coming in and out of the Los Angeles airspace, which is also really kind of interesting too. And another thing also, and the biggest thing that I gotta tell you guys, which is honestly the biggest thing that makes it really kind of interesting too, is another thing. If you guys are ever, and I mean ever, planning to go around and like follow the different areas and follow them around, the biggest thing that I gotta tell you guys, which makes that really kind of interesting, is that you guys gotta go check out your different areas without a doubt, which is also really kind of interesting on the Brave side. Now, the biggest thing that I gotta tell you guys, which makes on the Brave side of all of it, is that whenever you guys are like going around, you guys are like checking those out in so many different areas and literally like the bestest places. Now, another thing also that I gotta tell you guys, and the biggest thing that I gotta tell you guys, which is really kind of interesting too, is that you guys can find these different apps which I use so much, which are really kind of great, which they use all time in so many different areas. Like 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 whenever I go to like let's just say I go over to Belterra and I'm tracking flights. I just go over to Belterra, and then after that I go over there to the Belterra airspace and like go check that out, which is like literally the bestest thing. Now, now another thing also, which I gotta tell you guys, which is really the biggest thing that I gotta tell you guys, and another thing, sometimes you guys can go find these different areas and like go check out these different areas, which is really kind of big. And the biggest thing that I gotta tell you guys, so 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 another thing that I gotta tell you guys, and the biggest thing that I gotta tell you guys, which makes that really kind of interesting, is that whenever you guys are like honestly like going to check your place out or like driving to your Airbnb and just checking to make sure that area is safe enough for you guys to go see. Like sometimes whenever you guys are like staying at a hotel, or if you guys are like going around and like checking those places out. So I so so the reason why that I want to talk to you guys about this is that I just want you guys to be helpful on your app choices, because there is like honestly so many different app choices in so many different areas. So I I hope I hope everybody has a great day in YouTube. I will see you guys back here tomorrow. Have a great day.